Welcome to Invoice Trades, an invoice discounting platform. Is it a wise investment? Let's say you invest your money and get high returns in a very short span of time. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? That's exactly what you're about to find out. What does invoice discounting even mean? Invoice discounting, simply said, is investing in an invoice or a bill. Let's say you're a business offering services to another business. Then you raise an invoice asking them to make a payment. As a business utilizing these services, you are bound to make the payment according to the invoice that has been raised. So now the question is, how can we grow our money with invoice discounting? Let me explain you in detail. We have a seller and we have a buyer. The seller offers services to the buyer and the buyer has to make the payment based on the invoice raised by the seller. But let's say the buyer cannot make the payment immediately and he requires a credit period of like 90 days to make the payment. So that's when the seller cannot wait for so long, as he has to meet other expenses like purchasing raw materials, manufacturing goods and paying his employees. That's exactly where the invoice discounting comes into play. So the seller registers and uploads the invoice at a discounted rate on Invoice Trades, which is an invoice discounting platform. After stringent verification, Invoice Trades uploads the seller's invoice on its platform, where interested investors can invest and purchase on the seller's invoice. So as a result, the seller's invoice gets funded, which now he uses to make expenses like purchasing raw materials, paying his employees, etc. And within 90 days, the buyer clears the seller's invoice. The investors receive the invested amount in a short period of time with good profit. So it's a major win-win for all the three, the seller, the buyer and the investor. As a result, the seller gets access to the funds that are tied up in unpaid invoices and the investor gets good returns within a short span of time. High short-term returns. So when you invest your money on invoices, you can earn good profits within a short span of time, that is 30 to 120 days. Last but not the least, safe investment, fixed returns. So this ensures that your investment is in safer hands. So when you invest in invoice on Invoice Trades, then you are guaranteed the amount that is assured with every investment that you make. Invoice discounting is certainly not a recent trend. It's a great investment, an opportunity that is marked against market volatility and offers great returns. So now that you know what exactly invoice discounting is all about, let's get started. Make safe, secure and smarter investment